The most important question in the war involving the United States, Israel, and Iran is this: who will blink first? In other words, who will step back first? This conflict has now become a test of endurance for strategists on both sides. The first test is whether Iran can continue launching missiles for a sustained period. The second test is whether the United States and Israel can bear the military, economic, and political cost of intercepting those missiles. The central question remains the same: who will blink first? Donald Trump or the leadership of Iran? Iran hopes that rising oil prices and increasing financial pressure on Western economies will eventually force the United States to step back. Early signals suggest that these pressures are already being felt. Oil prices are rising rapidly. Gas is becoming more expensive. Political anxiety inside the United States is increasing. These economic pressures are also colliding with the upcoming midterm elections scheduled for November in the United States. Under this pressure, Trump may eventually choose a political exit by declaring victory. He could claim that Iran's supreme leader has been eliminated and that Iran's nuclear program, missile capabilities, and major military infrastructure have been destroyed. On the other side, for Iran, mere survival after this war could itself be presented as victory. Even if much of Iran's strategic infrastructure is destroyed, Iran's leadership could still portray survival against one of the largest military coalitions in modern history as a historic achievement. In the end, the likely outcome may be a wounded Iran. However, that wounded Iran could remain just as dangerous and possibly even more unpredictable than it was before the war. In this entire situation, an important statement has also come from the Prime Minister of Qatar, Mohammed bin Abdulrahman. He said that a miscalculation by Iran in attacking Gulf countries could destroy everything. He explained that when people heard the Iranian president say that Iran would not attack friendly Arab countries, many in the region felt hopeful. However, immediately after that statement, an attack was launched. The Qatari Prime Minister added that at the time of the attack, Qatar was working with other members of the Gulf Cooperation Council to prepare a joint statement. They hoped that the Iranian president's words would also appear in practical actions. But while they were still discussing this matter with their Gulf partners, they themselves came under Iranian attack. He concluded that what happened has dealt a serious blow to trust and relations between Qatar and Iran.